Welcome to my project pan update. We are updating my project pan for what I have used up in the month of September. So this is what it looked like at the start of September and the end of August. So rather, these are the products that I had in. So we're going to go ahead and start taking out some of the products that I used up. So this is staying in, but I did use up a second shade in the Rowan Mood Forever palette. So the shade Toasty was already used up, and I've now used up the shade Elated, which was pink, and it was right here. So now we just have this kind of pale, icy shade and a deep burgundy, kind of like a burgundy gold. It's pretty. So I do think that I'll be on track to use this up. This is my Pan That palette. I have never tried to pan a palette before, and I know it is a very tiny palette, but it's still taken me quite a long time. So I'm finally starting to see some progress and am excited to be finishing this up. So obviously this shade's going to take a lot less time than this one, but this one is more, I like this shade better. This one's kind of boring. So since they're here, there is the light shade, and there is the dark shade, and you can really build that one up. It does look quite gold here, but it can look kind of burgundy. So that is the Rowan Quad, making some progress there. I finally finished up the Mango Balm.com from Glossier. I've had this a little over a year and a half, which is the shelf life of this product. So I'm very happy that I'm finished with it. I do currently have a new one of these, which was from FabFitFun. I have the birthday cake now. I wouldn't have gotten it outside of FabFitFun. I'm not really a fan of the Balm.com formula, but I'm going to use it because I have it. So, and I was really happy to have finished this one up. So that is moving out. So, as I rolled things in, I finished quite a few lip products. I think this was the first one that I finished this month. So here's another lip product that got rolled in. And when that one was finished, I also finished up Beam from Fit Glow. So this was the Beauty Pie Collagen, what is it? Wonder Gloss Collagen Lip Oil. And the shade on this is Nude Nectar. This is very pretty. I would absolutely buy it again. It's a really pretty, very pale, like pinky brown, but super, super sheer. Very pretty. And this, I would say this is like my second favorite formula now after the Fit Glow. So this is the Fit Glow lip serum. This is Beam, and it has been a sale shade, so it's more significantly more affordable than the average Fit Glow lip serum. But this one's perfect because it's just a very sheer, glittery shade. And so I did buy several backups of this because they're on a double sale right now. Highly recommend that. And then here was a mini that they gave me, so I finished this one up as well. So this is Gleam. Is that right? Gleam, yes. So this is a little mini called Gleam. This one's also quite sheer. These little minis would not be worth, I would not recommend anybody buying these. They're very overpriced for this teeny tiny size. This was a free sample, so that's why I have it. That was just a sample with an order. And then the last lip product that we used up did really good on lip products this month. So this is a mini of the Biossance Squalene and Rose Vegan Lip Balm. This is a 0.17 ounce mini. So for comparison, the little tiny Fit Glow guy, I don't know if it even says what the size is. I want to say it was, let's see, the big Fit, no, they don't say sizes on them. But as you can see, like the Biossance mini was very substantial in comparison to the Fit Glow mini. But yeah, I really like the Squalene and Rose lip balm quite a bit. So, and I'm not swatching that one because it's clear and it's down at, you can see it's down at the bottom. So that is used up. So that is all the lip products. So we can go back into our list. I need to go in and roll one in. So the next thing that I will roll in is this Flower Beauty. This is their Perfect Perfect Pout formula, and the shade is Blossom. And I got this because I got this initially because it was supposed to be a dupe for the Merit lipstick. And I actually like this one better, although as you can see, they do suffer a similar flaw, which is that it gets very melty and it will not stay in there. It fell apart pretty much immediately. But I'm down to this much and I'm determined to use it up. It does expire in November because it only has a 6-month shelf life. So that is why I am rolling it in now, because it really needs to get used up. It's a super pretty shade, very comfortable formula. I actually much prefer this formula to the Merit lipstick, which I am returning because it tastes awful, it does not smell good, and it also broke. So I would highly recommend purchasing the Flower Beauty over the Merit if you are interested in the Merit. But do know that it has a 6-month shelf life, so that might deter me from buying more of these in the future. But I'm not saying that's a definite, because I do still really like them. I just wish they had a longer shelf life. But yeah, so rolling this one in. So next up we have the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Deep Brown. I really like this, but that is gone. So what I am rolling in its place is the Kosas Air Brow, and the shade on this one is Dark Brown. So also good, but I actually like the e.l.f. one better. Although I think I do like this. I had the clear and I did not like the clear. I do like this one better than that. And I feel like, I don't know, it's something, for some reason the brush on this one doesn't feel as scratchy as the one in the clear one did. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I thought the brush in the clear one was really scratchy. So this is rolled in. And also I finished up this mascara. When I say finish a mascara, it's really more just about like how long I've been using it. But this was a blue mascara. It's the PYT Swipe Right mascara in the shade Date Worthy, which is this pretty blue. This is the second time that I've used one of these up. I do quite like it. This one was a little dry, this tube. I have rolled in this little Ilia Mini. This is the Limitless Lash mascara, and the shade is called After Midnight. I've used several of these. I think this is the smallest tube I've had, but it still works well. And I kind of like these little baby tubes since I usually don't use a mascara tube very long. Next up, I finished up the Can Make Mermaid Skin Gel UV. This is the last bottle I have of this. And then I rolled in the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, SPF 40. I would not recommend this. I do really like the primer feeling, but it still has that sunscreeny smell, and it made my skin itch a little bit, so I'm not planning on getting this. So for something to roll in there, I actually did not pull out another sunscreen. But we have this eyeliner. Now, what I will say about this is the Jillian Dempsey eyeliner, and it is pretty. It's a nice deep black, but I haven't had the best success with it so far. I'm rolling it in because it also has a 6-month shelf life. This was from a Credo beauty box last December, I think. So it's the Jillian Dempsey Kohl eyeliner, and it's just a nice deep black, but I have had a little irritation that I think might be from this. So I'm not 100% sure that I will be keeping this in, but I will test it some and kind of figure out if I want to try to finish it up or if I want to move it out. But either way, its days are numbered because it's only good about 1 more month. So that is in. We are going to keep the PYT. This is the brow pencil in the shade. This is Warm Brown, and I still have some in there. So keeping that in. And then I'm keeping in the Beauty Pie Wonder Gel Longwear Lip Liner. This is the shade Foxy. It is gorgeous. I love this shade. I'm just not a big lip liner person. So I'm trying to be a lip liner person, but the shade is beautiful. I could just put that all over my lips and be done. And I probably will do that. The only thing I think is good to know about this is it also has a 6-month shelf life. I did see Beauty Pie just released a new version of their lip liners, and I'm hoping that it will have a longer shelf life. So if anyone gets those and finds out, please let me know. So that is staying in. This is very exciting. So this is my favorite blush, I think of all time. This is the Juice Beauty Last Looks Cream Blush, and the shade is called Flush. And I finished it up this morning. It is a really pretty nude, like tan shade. I just love it. I went through the entire thing, all 0.11 ounces of it, which is pretty amazing for me. So it took a long time, but I do really love this. This is the second time I've bought this blush. I didn't use up the first one before it went bad, so I was really excited to get this one done before the expiration because it only has about a year shelf life. My plan is to not buy this again right away because I want to try the Phytosurgence Toasted Collection, and they had a color that I thought looked kind of similar. So I'm going to try that instead. But yeah, love this. And in place of this, I will be rolling in my other Flower Beauty lipstick, which is Spiced Petal in the, what is this called? This is the Petal Pout Lip Color. And again, I am rolling this in because I want to have it used up by the end of November, ideally. Could be a little difficult because there's a lot left. It is a really pretty shade. This is supposed to be a dupe for Pillow Talk, I believe. It's very pretty. I really like this formula. It stays on really, really well. And unlike the other one, I just smashed it. Unlike the other one, this one does not have any issues with, you know, melting in the tube the way the other one did. But that 6-month shelf life is really a bummer because otherwise I super, super like this formula. So I guess I just dented it a little bit, so that used a bit up. But yeah, so we'll be rolling this in. And then for this one that I'm rolling out, this is just this little tiny sample guy of the Mob Beauty Cream Clay Blush from a Credo kit that was released recently. I think it was a Credo kit. Yeah. The shade is M72, which I think we could have done better with the naming, but the blush was nice. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I need to seek that out right now, but obviously this little packaging was very flimsy, but it did the job, and it didn't take me very long to use this up, so that was fine. So as we're rolling that out, I'm going to roll in my new blush sample, which is the M Cosmetics Color Drops Original Serum Blush. It's just like a trio of samples. So the shades are Rose Milk, Venetian Rose, and Sunset Sky. So I'm going to roll this in. I actually have Venetian Rose already. So yeah, but I'll get to try 2 other shades. So that's exciting. So I will add that in. And so let's see if I counted correctly here. So here's our 10 products that are going to be my Project 10 Pan lineup for the month of October. I will say we are clearly a little lip heavy here, but you know, I think it's going to be good. I am looking forward to spending some time trying to use up these products because, especially since I have several that are expiring in November, I would like to get them used up. And, oh, also I forgot to mention that my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Feelin' Shady, which I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with this color and use it basically every single day. You can see I have hit the bottom of the pan, so there's still a ton of product in here, but I did hit pan in it. And that is my update for the month. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon.